Have you ever pondered why fire ants are called so? Is it their fiery red color, or is it something more? The world of fire ants is as mesmerizing as it is intriguing. Named for their vibrant red hue and their fiery sting, these ants are not your garden variety pests. They are a testament to the wonders of evolution, boasting a social structure and survival tactics that are as complex as they are fascinating. Their name, fire ants, is not just an ode to their color, but also a homage to their fierce survival instincts. These tiny creatures pack a punch that's quite disproportionate to their size. They're known for their aggressive defense tactics and a sting that feels like you've been touched by flames. A world of wonder lies within the colonies of these extraordinary insects. So, are you ready to step into the world of fire ants? Stay tuned as we delve into the fiery world of these extraordinary insects. Fire ants, contrary to their name, don't breathe fire, but their sting can certainly make you feel like you're on fire. Let's delve into the world of fire ants, a peculiar species that's both fascinating and formidable. Known scientifically as Solenopsis invicta, fire ants are notorious for their fierce, aggressive behavior, especially when their colony is threatened. So, what makes their sting feel like a fire? It's the venom they inject. Fire ants are armed with a potent venom, a toxic cocktail of alkaloids, proteins, and other compounds. The primary component, solenopsin, is an alkaloid that causes a burning sensation, hence the name fire ant. It's not just painful, but it also causes small, itchy blisters, a trademark of fire ant stings. Unlike other ant species that bite and then spray acid on the wound, fire ants hold on with their mandibles and pivot, stinging multiple times in a circular pattern. It's a little something like a tiny, fiery pirouette. Their relentless defense strategy is what sets them apart from other ants and makes them a formidable adversary to any would-be predators. But there's more to these little critters than just their fiery sting. Fire ants are unique in their biology as well. They are polygynous, meaning a single colony can have multiple queens. This allows them to multiply rapidly, with some colonies housing up to several 100,000 workers. And these workers aren't just mindless drones. They have a complex social structure where every ant has a specific role to play. Their distinctive copper-brown head and body, with a darker abdomen, make them easily identifiable. But don't let their small size fool you. These ants are a perfect example of small but mighty. Whether it's their venomous sting or their robust colonies, fire ants showcase an intriguing blend of aggression and cooperation, making them a remarkable species in the ant kingdom. So, the next time you spot a mound of fire ants, remember, they're not just ordinary ants. Did you know that fire ants live in complex societies, comparable to human cities? Fire ant colonies are intricate societies, each ant playing a significant role in maintaining the colony's smooth operation. At the helm of this bustling society is the queen, the mother of all ants in the colony. She's the colony's beating heart, laying thousands of eggs that will grow into the next generation of workers and soldiers. The queen's primary role is reproduction, but her influence goes beyond that. She also secretes pheromones that maintain harmony and order within the colony, guiding the behavior of her offspring. Working diligently alongside the queen are the worker ants. These are the unsung heroes of the ant world, tirelessly going about their daily tasks. They are responsible for the construction, maintenance, and expansion of the ant mound, ensuring the safety and comfort of the colony. Beyond that, worker ants also take care of the queen and her eggs, forage for food, and even act as the colony's waste management system. Then there are the soldiers, the guardians of the fire ant society. These ants are larger and stronger than their worker counterparts, equipped with powerful jaws and a venomous sting. Their primary role is to protect the colony from threats, whether they're predatory insects, larger creatures, or even rival ant colonies. But how do these ants know their roles? And how do they communicate? It's all about chemical signals. Ants communicate using pheromones, chemical substances that they release into their environment. These signals can convey a range of messages, from danger alerts to directions to food sources, ensuring seamless coordination within the colony. Fire ant colonies represent a fascinating study of social organization and cooperation. Each ant, regardless of its role, contributes to the colony's survival and prosperity. From the queen's guiding pheromones to the diligent work of the workers and the protective prowess of the soldiers, each has a part to play in this intricate society. Much like a bustling city, fire ant colonies are a hub of activity and cooperation. Fire ants don't just sting and build cities, they also play an important role in our environment. Indeed, these tiny architects influence the ecosystem in ways you might not expect. Let's begin with a role that fire ants perform underground: soil aeration. As ants dig their intricate tunnels and chambers, they loosen the soil. This improved soil structure allows water, nutrients, and oxygen to penetrate more easily, promoting healthier plant growth. In essence, fire ants are like tiny, industrious gardeners tending to the earth beneath our feet. Moving on from their subterranean pursuits, fire ants also serve as pest controllers. They prey on a variety of insects and small animals, keeping certain populations in check. This natural pest control is an invaluable service, helping to balance the ecosystem and potentially reducing the need for harmful chemical pesticides. However, the story of fire ants and the environment isn't entirely rosy. Their contribution to biodiversity is a complex issue. On one hand, they support it by creating habitats in their mounds and providing food for some creatures. On the other hand, they can disrupt it. Invasive fire ant species, in particular, pose a significant ecological challenge. These invaders, often introduced accidentally through human activity, can outcompete native species for resources. They have been known to reduce the diversity of other ant species and even cause declines in populations of certain ground-nesting birds. This disruptive influence on biodiversity is a stark reminder of the delicate balance within ecosystems and our responsibility to protect it. As we delve deeper into the world of fire ants, it becomes clear that their environmental roles extend far beyond what we might initially imagine. They are not just stinging pests or intriguing architects. They are gardeners, pest controllers, habitat creators, and sometimes disruptors. Fire ants, with their environmental roles, prove that even the smallest creatures can have a significant impact. So the next time you spot a mound of fire ants, remember, there's more to these fiery little critters than meets the eye. Now let's dig deeper into some truly astounding facts about fire ants. Fire ants are known for their fiery sting, but did you know that this is only a small part of what makes these creatures so fascinating? Perhaps one of the most remarkable abilities of fire ants is their knack for survival during floods. When faced with rising water levels, fire ants band together, literally, to form a living, floating raft. This raft, made up of thousands of interconnected ants, is so tightly woven that water cannot penetrate it, allowing the colony to float on the water's surface until they reach dry land. Now let's shift our focus to the lifespan of these fiery creatures. While the average lifespan of many ant species is just a few months, fire ant queens defy this norm by living for up to 7 years. That's right, 7 years. During this time, a single queen can lay millions of eggs, ensuring the survival and expansion of her colony. Ever wondered about the love life of a fire ant? Well, it's as unique as they come. Their mating ritual, often known as the nuptial flight, is a spectacle to behold. Male and female ants, both winged, take to the skies in a synchronized flight. After mating in mid-air, the males meet their end, while the females land, shed their wings, and set off to start a new colony. Fire ants are also known for their remarkable resilience. They can survive extreme conditions that would be fatal to many other creatures. From the scorching heat of summer to the freezing cold of winter, these tiny warriors adapt and thrive. These facts underscore the fascinating world of fire ants, showing us that there's more to these little creatures than meets the eye. So the next time you spot a fire ant, remember these astonishing facts and marvel at the resilience and complexity of these tiny yet formidable creatures.